In this video, I will show you the exact step-by-step process to reverse leaky gut so you can heal from your chronic illness, stop the brain fog, the anxiety, and get back to your normal life. It is not normal to be sick. It is not normal to have brain fog. You need to implement these steps if you want to reverse your chronic illness. It is fundamental to heal your gut because it is directly linked to chronic illness, brain fog, anxiety, and systemic inflammation. If your gut is unhealthy, your whole body will be inflamed and sick. It is that simple. I'm going to give you the full guide without all the hype and just useless information about leaky gut on the internet now. Just for reference, 3 years ago I had rheumatoid arthritis and like 6 other chronic diseases, and I could barely walk because of it, but now I can run, jump, whatever, with no medication at all, just because I naturally healed the root cause. That is why you need to watch until the end so that you can learn exactly what I did to reverse my autoimmune diseases so that you can just copy me and get the exact same results. So enough of that. First things first, it is fundamental to understand that about 3/4 of people with autoimmune diseases have intestinal hyperpermeability, or what's better known as leaky gut. This is basically when the holes in your intestines that are meant to absorb nutrients start getting larger than they're supposed to, and this can be caused by fundamentally 2 things. So the first cause is stuff ripping holes in your intestinal lining. As you can see here, this is your intestinal lining. This is all that's protecting you from all the nasty chemicals and stuff in your food. If this gets damaged, then all these toxins will enter your bloodstream and poison your body. But there are a couple of things that can actually ram into these cells and damage your gut. So the first one, and one that you might be familiar with, is SIBO. So SIBO is short for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So basically that's when you have too many bad bacteria in your gut and not enough good bacteria. So as you can see here, when these bad bacteria get in your gut, they actually start looking for iron. And so when they look for iron, they rip your cells apart so that they can steal iron from your cells. And by doing that, they're inflaming your gut. That inflammation in your gut causes it to split apart, and then what happens after this is that food particles start entering into your bloodstream, and bacteria and toxins and all this nasty stuff from your food comes into your gut instead of what it actually wants, which is nutrients. But it's not only SIBO that you need to look out for. There's also a much lesser known thing that can ram into your gut called anti-nutrients. And so basically anti-nutrients are these things that some plants, mostly seeds, put into themselves to protect themselves from being eaten. And when you eat these anti-nutrients, it's just like this giant ball of proteins and carbs that when you eat it, it rams into your cells and just rips them open and causes a bunch of inflammation. That's why you need to stop eating beans, stop eating grains, stop eating nuts. All these are different types of seeds. And when you eat seeds, you're getting tons of inflammation. It's going to rip your gut open. It's going to cause tons of gut health problems. You need to stop eating seeds. So the second main thing that can cause intestinal hyperpermeability, leaky gut, is inflammation. So when your body gets inflamed, it actually creates this protein called zonulin. And so what zonulin does is it actually opens up these gaps between your cells, and it's supposed to be used so that your immune cells, like white blood cells, can come from your bloodstream and go out into your gut and fight whatever infections out here, bacterial infections, so on. So it's supposed to be doing that, but it's actually letting more toxic stuff in. So it kind of creates this loop where you have some toxins in your gut, so your gut opens it up and starts sending immune cells out. And then after these gates are open, much wider than they're supposed to be, more stuff starts coming in, and that triggers your body again and again. And it just causes this loop where you're fighting stuff and it's causing more inflammation, and so you fight it more. So there are plenty of things that cause inflammation. So you want to just eliminate the biggest ones and as many causes of inflammation as possible. So for example, lack of sleep can cause you to increase zonulin, increase your leaky gut, and cause more inflammation. So you need to be sleeping. That's definitely very important. You need to have a healthy gut microbiome. Healthy gut microbiomes are crucial if you want to help heal leaky gut, because what a lot of people don't know is that healthy gut bacteria actually help to rebuild your cell walls. They actually help you build your cell walls up and fight off the bad bacteria. So if you've been on antibiotics, any stuff like this that kills your gut microbiome, or maybe you just eat unhealthy, eating unhealthy can also kill your gut microbiome. You need to start taking probiotics, or better yet, eating fermented food if you can handle it, because it's going to help rebuild your gut lining, help you to heal, help you to overcome your chronic illness. And then another massive one that you need to start doing and actually implement this and take action is you need to stop stressing. It's not the end of the world. You're going to get better from your chronic illness. You don't need to stress about it. Just relax. Being stressed out and in this chronic stress state is going to cause your gut to open up and let all those toxins in. You need to relax and just calm down, because stress is a massive contributor to inflammation, and it just makes all of your autoimmune diseases worse. And so just before I end this video off, I just want to list a couple of supplements that can help a lot if you want to reverse leaky gut. And so the first one is probiotics. So probiotics help you to take in bacteria that might have been killed off in your gut and replace them. A seed is a really good probiotic because it has 2 layers to it. The first one helps feed the bacteria that are entering your gut, and then the second one is the bacteria themselves. And then also another great supplement is glutamine. It's this amino acid that your gut actually uses to fuel itself. So if you're getting glutamine, it gives your intestinal lining the energy it needs to reseal and become healthy again. And finally, a very important one is bone broth. Bone broth can help coat your gut. It's made of collagen. It has high levels of glutamine. It's going to literally coat your intestines, and since it's made of the exact proteins that your body uses, it can help to directly start resealing your gut and provide a barrier to all those toxins so that you can rebuild your gut and stop the chronic illness. All right, follow these steps: getting rid of anti-nutrients from your diet, removing stress and SIBO, and just all the inflammation in your life, all these random toxins that are ripping holes in your gut, so you can heal your gut. You'll heal your autoimmune disease. You'll feel happier because gut health is directly tied to mood. And if you want more advice from someone who is actually healed from the exact same problems you have, subscribe to the channel. We're going for 1,000 subscribers. Reset your gut, heal your autoimmune disease, and actually take action now. And click this video right now for more.